Now, from the moment I woke up this morning, there was like a deadening silence in the air is what there was. A deadening silence. There was hardly any birds chirping, but you could feel like there was like it was a strange frequency. It was like, let me flip this around. The frequency that was in the air, if I can describe it, you could feel it, but it was like just sitting there in the air. It wasn't moving, it was sitting there, it was hanging, stationary like. It wasn't moving or anything. There was something out there, a certain type of, and it was too quiet. It felt too quiet. And you might have felt it too. You might have. We got 144,000. That's okay. It is. It's hot in Illinois. I mean, it's hot here also. It really is. But there truly is like, it's still quiet. It's not a normal quiet. Is that something is causing the quietness. We can see the temperature here. Oh, we're about to hit 90, you all. We may have already, I don't know what it is. Hello. You feel it feels odd in Italy, that you're feeling so strange. It's getting stranger to you every day. You get up like being in the wrong reality. What if something is interfering with our reality? Really think about it with time and space and stuff like that. Because all it would take is a certain like energy to enter our realm of reality, our state of existence, whatever you want to call it, and cause an offset, mess up the balance of our world that we live in. Something like that. A strong, uneasy feeling. I've been trying to relax today. I have. That's why you haven't been seeing me on here. I was relaxing. I said, well, sit here and I'm going to relax. Going to chill out. That's what I'm going to do. And I did. And I chilled out. And it was really nice. I allowed myself to just sit and just chill. But still, I can feel the quietness in the air, the stillness in the air. It feels rather odd. It doesn't feel like it's a naturally occurring stillness in the air at all. It doesn't. Fires and explosions. You think the energy is interfering with our reality. Channel name 01, Michael B, honey. Yeah. Oh, Rosie, honey, you want to sit on the chair. Let me help you out, Rosie, baby, because you're a little baby. She wants to sit on the chair. You want me to help you, Rosie? You thinking I want food to eat? Come on, Rosie, honey, you can sit right here. Go on. You're a little baby. Come on. What do you want to say, Rosie, honey? I can't see your eyes, Rosie. Okay, that's okay. She probably wants something to... You'll be okay, Rosie. Okay, you will be okay, all right? You'll be okay. You go ahead and, just take your time, Rosie. Take your time, Rosie, honey. You go ahead and sit there on that nice, cool concrete. Yeah, she makes me smile. That was you yesterday. Strong, uneasy feeling. Today is better. Excited. Oh, except the part. Oh, you got to smoke there. You don't know what this feeling is like, but your teeth are in the edge of shaking. It's affecting the inner core of your being, right? Your dogs didn't want to come outside yesterday. Rosie is really, really sweet. She is. Thank you, Henry, honey. Yeah, so I don't even know what this title of this video was. But we know something doesn't feel right. It feels a little bit odd. It does. And there's lots of different things that could cause this. There really is. But really, down to certain things. You know what was really fun, interesting too? When I was relaxing, I finished watching that movie, The Nope. Nope. And the ending was rather interesting. It really felt like, you know what I thought it was like? I thought it was like that squid that was in the sky at the observatories in Hawaii. Toward the end, it felt like one of those, it was like an aquatic creature in the sky, an aquatic being. Strange. It was really strange. But we're talking about feeling the odd that's there. You have been busy with your day. You're just now laying down to rest your old dog. No cars outside on the busy highway. Wow. You, name it feeling weird. Hello. You grit your teeth like a frequency change. Oh, okay. Well, she's just okay. She's just, Rosie, honey, this would not be good for you out here. I just want to tell you that right now. You're better off inside here. You are. We'd like to see you, Rosie. Look up here, honey. Get your head up here and quit playing around with me. Come on now. You can do it, Rosie. You can watch my hand. You keep looking. I'm rubbing my fingernail on this thing for you, Rosie, honey, so you can see me. That's right. We want to get a good look at you. So if you didn't have eyeglasses and you need to make makeshift eyeglasses, you can stick your hand up here like I'm doing for Rosie. And as you know, this is like little bitty squares, but the closer you get, it like clears it up. So you can make makeshift eyeglasses. Gina, come on, we're talking about something being odd out there. Okay, yes, it feels odd out here. It felt very odd, like a deadening silence. And it did not have a good frequency. It kind of like had a blah, like a blah frequency. It's like an unfeeling like frequency with lack of vibration, lack of emotions. Gina, how can a frequency out here that you say you feel have any feelings or emotions? It just didn't. It just didn't, you all. It was void. It felt like a void, some type of a void, a silence that was void of silence itself, something like that. It's hard to put into words what you can feel in the spiritual realm. It really is. It's like a void that is, it's silence, and it was odd, but there was like a void that was associated with like a dead void, but it was there. I mean, it wasn't creepy or evil. It was just void-like. Your nerves are on fire for 2 days. Has anybody else got that going on, you all? The rapture hasn't happened yet. No, it hasn't. Nothing has water. Yeah. It's, your back is burning. Has anybody else got things going on with their body while we're at it, you all? We're talking about this. I call it like there's like a strange frequency, but it's a void. It's a frequency that is void and it's silent and it's like empty. It's odd feeling because it don't really have any feelings and no vibration. It's like a numbness. Like out here is like numb. If you could give an overall, if you encountered somebody and you asked, well, how did they appear to you when you met such and such person? You could describe them. They acted like they were totally numb to what was going on. They were just there. They were blank, just blank. So let's picture this silence, this oddness as a entity, a human being. It's like they were just there, like numb, just like nothing. It's like the nothingness. Yeah. Weird energy in the atmosphere. That's what I'm talking about. You got some Jello? It sounds really good to eat right now, KG, honey. Feel like you're walking through Jello? Well, Jello would be something to have to eat. It would. It would taste really nice. Some nice Jello, some cherry Jello, some orange Jello or something. An indifference and a lack of empathy, light worker. Even from your friends. Stop the world. You want to get off the merry-go-round. Well, you can't get off yet because you've been strapped down. You've been strapped onto this world, and you ain't getting off until it's your time. None of us are. We really aren't. Who? Horse hooves. Mickey, honey, why you saying horse hooves? Do you hear horse hooves in the distance? In the spiritual distance? Yeah. Rich the Prophet, honey. You watched A Storm Chaser. Go to a homeless man to eat with him. Yeah. You all, we got to smile because Jesus loves us. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. We are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so. Now you feel the love in your heart right there. You really do. So there is like, it's odd, waking up. And it's not every day you wake up and there's like an odd like silence. You could try to describe it as a frequency, but it's really not a frequency. You could describe it as if you could put a human trait, a human to it. It's like you look at people and they're totally blank. There's like they look dead, they look empty on the inside, and you can feel that. You can feel that from them when you encounter them. So just picture that as the atmosphere out here all around. It's kind of like that thing. If it was like a gigantic force out there, living force entity, it would be, I would liken it to that, is what I would liken it to. Something like that. Do you want to tell me something, Rosie, honey? You go ahead and stand up on your hind legs. That's right, you are. Something like that. But it's there. I don't feel no evil, and I don't feel any anxiety or anything like that either. None of that. Rosie, honey, listen. None of that like that, you all. But for your all's teeth, for your teeth to be like, what did you say, chattering? Your teeth doing, grinding your teeth. Drained of your energy. At work, you swear you saw a man with a void space where his face should have been. Love Sylph Pixie. Well, that could be very possible. It really could be. See, somebody got themselves in trouble. That's just too bad. Applebrooks Honey's at work. That's right. Sign, oh, your insides of your being are vibrating. Oh, no. Rainbow Turtle, are you in Arizona? Or where are you at now? I know you got the goats. And I think you said you had to go get a bunch of water. When you get the goats, you have to drive a distance to get the water in your 275-gallon tubs or whatever it is, tanks for your feed your animals and stuff. Zero energy. You feel like you cannot get out of bed. You have to drag your feet around. Zapped by an unusual energy, and anyone else feeling it with the chat, you all. You got your energy is zapped. Huh? The grinding and cracking of your teeth. Your teeth are cracking. We spoke about the cracking and the vertigo and stuff last week. Okay, West Texas Rainbow Turtle, honey, thank you. Yeah. Cannabis and coffee, does that, if that calms you down and it's natural? Yeah. Oh, you had to take a nap. No energy. Yeah. It helps. Okay, it helps you all. Yeah. We like Rosie. You thought you were paralyzed in bed. That 5G does do some of these things. It does. That's what the charts say when they were looking at the side effects, possible side effects of 5G before rolling it out and stuff like that. Okay, you go ahead and buzz right by me right there. You can do it. Can you hear a high-pitched buzzing sound here? It's like cicadas or locusts or something. There's bugs out there. There's insects is what there is. If that's what you're hearing them out there. It's like a screechy like thing. No energy today, only for about 3 hours. And it's hot, it's humid, it's like stagnant, like a stagnant air, a stagnant feeling, a stagnant person. They're like stagnant. When you look at the people who got that blankness and then they look empty on the inside, it's like they're stagnant. There's like, I don't like to think of anybody as void of life. I don't. When you look at them, no, I don't want to think of anybody void of life, because that's a terrible, it's a terrible feeling for the individual. And then it's a terrible feeling to look at someone when you look at them and they're empty. They're totally empty. Where once there was life, and then it's like something sucked out the life force from them. Like that. Humid. Well, Michael, well, sometimes you could say it's like some type of a possession, some type of thing got into them and just occupied their body and like ran off the other part of them down inside their body somewhere, inside their being. You got fatigue and you feel like something is pressing down on us. Oh, you like the sound of the insects? Thank you, channel name. That's great. Yeah, as long as they're comforting. You see what it's done? That's what it did to my face this morning. And when I was reading from the Bible, it did a close-up of that when I did it this morning. And then it got stuck close up on my face because it didn't like what I was talking about. How the orb, the fire-like orb that manifested on the candle that I had lit this morning upon rising out of bed, when I heard the words, I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, the plans to prosper you. So I got this tea candle and I put it on top of my one candle holder that matches the one upstairs, and I lit the candle, and those words came back into my mind. And then I took my laptop and I went to walk out the bedroom door, and I looked at the candle flame, and then a big semi-solid orb-like fire thing formed, round circle. And then I was reminded of those words again, and I looked at it again, and it like popped out, like a big orb-like thing popped out, just popped out, just like that. As soon as I thought about the words, I know the plans that I have for you, declare the Lord. And it was a fire. It was a ring of fire on the outside. It was like a fire orb or something. There was another ring on the inside of it, and then another ring on the inside of it, and then another ring on the inside of it. It might have been one more ring of fire, evenly spaced, even thickness between the fire rings on the inside of it. And it came in like an angle like this. Well, it was below the main candle flame, and then it went up and it centered around and got about as big as my hand, and I watched it for around 30 seconds. And when I was telling that first video this morning, here's what it did. It zoomed up on my face like this, and it wouldn't unzoom on purpose. The technology did it. Well, it's too bad. I already told you all there's something strange in the air. There is. It's like an oddness, and it was very odd this morning, and something's out there. It's draining us of our energy. A lot of people. And then others, you may not have noticed it, but it's just, I don't know. There's something not too right. That's okay. You got to keep going. No, I didn't open a portal. No, I didn't open a portal. It reminded me of the Elohim. Is what it reminds me of. Because, you had the Israelites, a fire by day, or a cloud by day and a fire by night. and then the burning bush of Moses and the burning bush. And there's been lots of people who have seen the fire, the fire, boom, spiritual fire. Like the day of Pentecost section, fire came down from heaven on the day of Pentecost. Boom. That's what it reminds me of when I had time to reflect upon it. Yeah. So I didn't have any other feeling up because that's all I said was the words that came in my mind. So yeah, that's right. So it feels odd out here, and you may be feeling that oddness. You wanted to say, the feeling of evil has rarely increased. Has really. You're crying for 2 days ago out of nowhere. Lasers hitting the blue colored things. Oh, that's Rosie going up in her treehouse. Yeah. You got your hummingbird feeder. Hello, Susan Donahue, honey. Rosie, honey, you got to lay there and you can, that's okay. That's okay, Rosie, honey. Aw, aren't you adorable, Rosie? Aw, look at that baby. Hey, Rosie. Isn't she cute? Come on, Rosie. You're a little baby. Yes, you are. You go on. You go on, Rosie. Gina, you're supposed to be talking about it feels odd outside, and you got your little baby Rosie in here. Well, she's too cute. She's comforting. She really is. She brings comfort to my being, and she's peaceful. Yeah, she is. Look at her. She's so cool looking. Hey there, Rosie, honey. You're a little baby. You're so adorable, Rosie, even with your little paw right there. I love you, Rosie. She is so cute, you all. She really is. Couldn't ask for a better cat, a better kitty. It's a gift from God above. She really is. It's perfect. When our other kitty died, she's buried over here. Right over here is where our one kitty, I think our kitty who was named Kitty, she was maybe 18, 17, some odd years old. And Jonathan wanted to get a Bengal cat. I said, you're not getting no Bengal cat. He wanted to. And I went to the Humane Society. I said, I'm going to the Humane Society. Did you want to go with me? And I went, and this woman had Rosie in there. She's a little baby. Not too little. She goes, I know who you want. You want Rosie, because there was this cat jumping all over the place, climbing all over everything, opening up the door. I said, well, I think she's a little bit too wild, and I really didn't want a cat that looked kind of like our other cat. Well, she's really outgoing, and we were looking at the other cats, and then we went back the next day, and we heard somebody jumping on the door. She goes, who is that? I said, well, she goes, I bet that's Rosie, and it was Rosie. And I said, well, that's who we're going to take. We're going to take Rosie. She was the most energetic, lively cat they had, little cat. So we got her. And I'm very happy we got her. She's a wonderful addition to our family. Okay, Gina, we're talking about the air. We are, you all. We got to keep our frequency raised. We really do. The vibration within our being, our heart's frequency. It truly is. We got to get grounded in the love of God. We do. Love is that frequency. Love is that force that will keep your vibration high, that will keep your energy level to where it needs to be, really, spiritually speaking. And it can sustain you, and it can help keep it can keep these thoughts out of your mind when they start to enter your mind, and they shouldn't be in your mind, and you want to get them out of your mind. If you think of only good things and stuff, you'll be really good. But it's got to come from your heart. Right there, you are in the center of your being. Okay. Yeah, Rich the Prophet, honey. They tried to eliminate a positive person. They hit it, but it didn't have an effect because its vibration is super positive. Um, and ignore evil comments. Yes, are there evil comments on here, you all? Um, yeah. Meditation is really good too, you all. Even if you think, well, I don't know how to meditate, and sit there in quiet, sit there in silence, lean back in your chair, close your eyes, lay on the couch, close your eyes, just clear your mind. That's meditating. It is. Just clear your mind completely out. Oh, your best friend says them to me. What? Well, that's not too nice, is it? If your best friend is not too nice of you. Aw, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but at least you're aware of it. Yeah, becoming aware of what's being said and how you treat it is a really, it's good for you. That way you can help yourself on the inside. You can, and you know how to do it. You all, yeah, you gotta get your boundaries and stuff like that going. Protect your energy at all costs. It is because we're living in a day and age when you cannot allow your vibration to go down. You can't. You've got to keep it up. And there's so many things out there that are going to distract you along this road called life. All kinds of different areas. And when they distract you, they catch your attention, and then your focus gets off of what you really want to focus on, and you find yourself drawn to it. And it just like, at times, it will lower down your vibration. And you realize that you ain't as happy as you used to be, especially if you listen to the comments of some people, like the little mouse did with the crushed spirit. If you haven't watched the video, you all, let me tell you about it. It's a short video that I did. It was a live stream. It was a couple nights ago. And it starts off, once upon a time, that's the heading, a crushed spirit. And it happened to me. I highly encourage you to go to that video, find it on this YouTube channel and watch it. There's no drama or nothing, but it's really inspirational. It is what happened. Totally. I like to be relaxing to listen to. I did that one night, listened to myself, and I put myself to sleep, and it was really relaxing. It was. I thought, wow, that's so relaxing. But I wanted to hear what I had to say, but I didn't last. It's okay, you all. It's all right. And I may not have nothing prepared when I come on here, but I think, well, I still can come on here and I can still say something. I can talk about something. As long as my spirit's willing, and it is, the words will flow out. And the momentum will keep going. It will. Through the Holy Spirit. Gina, you're just saying it? No, I'm not. I'm not just saying it. It truly is from the Holy Spirit. When I'm done talking, the words will quit flowing. You don't want to force yourself to talk, because people can tell when you're forcing yourself to talk. They can tell. The frequency will tell on you. Gina, no, it won't. It will tell on you. It will. It will tell on you every single time. It's horrible outside in Idaho. The wind and the rain came, and it smells like garbage and plastic in the air. That's horrific. Oh, no. You all, how many of you all are getting an eye sty? I never got them before. I got them one other time before, but I had gotten an eye sty on my eye, and I bought this stuff from the store, and I put it on my eye. I put an ointment on my eye, and I put eye drops, and it went away. But then my daughter said, Mom, what's that on your eye? And she just saw it under my eyelid. It got under my eyelid again, I guess because I didn't continue to put the ointment on my eyelid, and it manifested. I know that there's been problems with eyes drying out and things like that, but I never used to get this stuff like this. I didn't. Not a sty, but yes, raised bumps. That itch. Thank you. Yeah, it is like a raised bump that itches, and something's causing that because you can't, if you've never had it before and all of a sudden you find yourself getting it, even though you have oil glands, why it's my left eye, and I don't know what eye it is on your eyes, but it's not my other eye, it's my left eye. Granted, it could be, now it really could be that I pick up Rosie and I hold her close to me on my left shoulder, because if cat dander or something, whatever, gets near my eyes, it's going to irritate my eyes. It could be that, because it happened with the other cat. My eye, if the other cat got near my eye or something, and I didn't wash my face or my hands, there was an irritation that occurred. It could have been that, but it may not have been. Skin tissues, extra radiation. It's a parasitic. Great, I got a parasite in my eye. The extra gamma rays reaching the ground, it could be. Did I think about being a teacher? Well, how do you know that I wasn't one? Really? Actually, my life path number says that would be a good profession for me, a teacher, a healer, or whatever. I was highly involved in the school system when my children were younger. I was like a room mother and teacher assistants and things like that. And then I taught my kids, homeschooled them from like middle school till they were college age. Then I taught in some Sunday school classes also. So, yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Where castor oil penetrates gets rid of them, even on the uterus. Okay, let's read this about this castor oil. You all, now this is serious. Let me read it. It's the best, penetrates deep and gets rid of cysts, even on the uterus, anywhere, and cataracts. Ooh, if you put it on the eyelid or in only blurry minuscule barbaria. What is Barbara O'Neill? Is that something else, Barbara O'Neill? I mean, if you put something on your eyelid with castor oil, you want to get some good castor oil, probably. Put it on there with a Q-tip or something like that. Yes. Yes. Okay, would it get rid of it? Cyst, would it draw out the fluid of the cysts? Would it do it? Oh, Barbara O'Neill. I don't know why this bee, it likes to buzz around my arm. I think it likes the frequency from this phone. Now it's on my finger. When I took a walk in the woods the other day with my daughter, I kept hearing this thing buzzing around, and it had a deep buzz. And I kept asking her, do you see what it is? Because it followed us all along the path. And I was carrying this stick to knock down the spider webs. And then it landed right on my stick. It was a dragonfly that landed straight on my stick. And it just sat there looking at me, and I looked at it, and then it flew away. But I heard it from the minute we started our 3-mile hike all the way back. Then it landed on my stick so I could see it, because I could hear it. It's low hum. Yeah. Oh, drink the castor oil. Yeah, we're talking about the frequency out there. We really are. Jenny, honey, you getting all over the place. Well, the noise felt like really odd in the air this morning. Coming outside, it was like a deadening silence. It felt like a void. It's like if you ever encountered a person who looked void on the inside, looked empty and stuff. If you could describe the outside, the atmosphere, the feeling of it, overall feeling, I would describe it as something like that to a human. They have 2 sets of wings. Aww. Yeah. Do not rub cayenne pepper in your eyes, you all. Do not listen to that. No, I'm not going to tell nobody to do that. You want your eyes to burn? They're going to burn, and you're going to burn. You're going to be in extreme pain. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't. Oh, no, no, no. Great for the skin. That's right. No, don't you do that, you all. Don't do it. Mm-mm. Because your eye is a membrane. No, you don't do it. Oh, there'll be no amount of water washing that out with an eye wash. You're going to do some permanent eye damage. You are. Don't do that. That's right. Um, okay, somebody put castor on before bed and put it on a pad if it went on your uterus or your breast cyst. But plain castor oil in the eye. She is a doctor. I'm going to try that for this thing on my chest, because when I went to the doctor and for this like bump here on my chest, they did the ultrasound, they did the x-rays, they did it all. Oh, it's nothing. It's just like a scar tissue cyst or something like that. Well, I said, is there anything you're going to do for it? Well, no, it's okay. But it happened when I was a teenager. We lived in the projects, and I liked to play football with the boys. I did. And I remember running as fast as I could. I was around 14 years old. I was running as fast as I could, and I wanted to, they threw the football, and I was ready to catch that football. And I ran, my whole body and my chest ran flat into the metal clothesline post with the concrete that's, you know, how they had to put them in concrete. That part was sticking up. I sliced open, layered open the bottom of my foot. Gina, can you show it? I can. The bottom of my foot is dirty right now, but it sliced open the skin on my foot right here. And then right here, I felt like my chest or something was like kind of broke. It was so much pain from running into that pole. But as a result, I think it did something to my rib cage, and I had like a part of my bone was sticking up like that. I probably broke a rib, sticking up like that. And when I had the surgery for the breast cancer and stuff, the doctor, he took a chisel and he took a hammer and he was chiseling away at my chest to put in the implants. And when I got home that day, I could not, I kid you not. Jenny, you're supposed to be talking about the odd. Well, let me talk about this. I was laying there on the couch. I could not even move my body like this without pain. The pain was way off the scale. It was above a 10. Because he told me, oh, we chiseled that, but we stopped because it was sticking up a little bit. I didn't care if it was sticking up, but he chiseled it. We had to stop because we didn't want to like go too far into your bone, shave too much of it off. When I felt that pain, I told myself, I wish I would have never had this surgery. That's what I told myself, because of the pain. That was worse than anything I ever went through, because he decided he was going to take a chisel and chisel one of my ribs like that. Oh, how did we get on it? I know how we got on it. We got on it because somebody said you can put some castor oil on your cysts overnight. Do you have to cover it, you all? Let me shut this door right here. Do you have to cover it with a bandage or something, or it's going to suck it out? Hello. A long time. Hi, Gina. Charles. That's right. See, somebody's getting themselves in trouble. That's right. Boom. Well, the sensation of having the tubes pulled out of your ribs after you have surgery, you know, the drainage tubes you have in the sides of you. One tube on this side, one tube on this side. And so it can drain the excess fluid. And then the sensation of when they rip them out, you can feel the flesh. That's why they got to do it really fast. You can feel all the whatever's attached to them coming out. That's the weirdest sensation at all that there is, really. What about the castor oil? Yes. Apple, Brooks, and Danny, honey, you all doing it? You all taking care of those wild people on here? The wild, unloving individuals who are not coming from a place of love from the inside of their being? That's right. Yeah. Somebody's got one tough project. Yes, Applebrooks, honey, you are Dragonfly, honey. You are gonna do it all. You had a kidney on your tumor on your kidney. It was awful. You are your. We got fantastic moderators who are on top of it. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. We have jumped into the medical field, but that's okay. It's good to know about the castor oil. It really is, and that's okay. Warm compress a few times a day to help drain a blocked cyst. Yeah. Now, see, I don't got a cyst up here. Well, I guess it could be a fluid field, but there's nothing there. It's like a bump or something, but I don't like it. Use a maxi pad for incontinence and tape it on at night. It's not as messy. Okay. Okay, I got it. Don't drink the Coca-Cola and the castor oil. Frank, I think I know where you're going with that. I really do. A warm compress on your eye. Okay, we got it. Watch you all the time, but not always live. Chikawaki, love you too. Castor oil packs on it. Do they sell castor oil packs? They could, right? You felt it today. You was disturbed greatly. But yeah, okay, Gina, get back to your topic. Okay, y'all. There was something odd when I woke up this morning. I walked out here on the porch, and it was like a eerie oddness, silence, whatever. I mean, it wasn't creepy, but it was like a void was out there, like a nothingness. There was no feeling to it, really. I couldn't feel nothing. I tried to feel something, but I couldn't feel nothing. It's just like a deadening silence and emptiness of something out there. Totally something out there. Oh, thank you. I learned about a veranda. There was a few people said, Gina, I'm sorry, but I cannot watch a moving camera. So that's why I can't watch you, because you walk around and I don't like a moving camera. So I just listen to you. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. But I like to walk. It's good. It is good. Your daily videos. Thank you, Donna. You're going to go outside? And love you too, Penny, honey. See you all later. That's right. And when you knock. Oh, I thought you said, and when you knock your chimes. I thought you was going to say, and when you knock, the door will open. It's like that song. If you knock, the door will open. If they think you're drunk on wine, we're just pilgrims on a journey. This whole world is testing time. Didn't he calm the raging waters? Didn't he make the leper whole? Didn't he find the sheep that wandered, brought him safely to the flow? Didn't he weep because he loved us? Didn't the sun refuse to shine? We're just pilgrims on a journey. This whole world is testing time. Testing time. That was a song I heard, and we really are. We go through a lot of tests in this life. We do, on a daily basis. And we hope we pass the test, but sometimes we fail, and we have to keep doing it over and over and over again, is what we got to do. Until we get the lesson, till we learn the lesson, till you learn what you're supposed to learn, you're going to get tested. And if you didn't learn, you're going to have to go back through the training, go and get tested again until you get it right. That's right, you all. Yes, you can sing like an angel. Greetings, Quetta, Augusta channel. Yes, in Belgium, Europe. It's great. Yes, it's like this, you all. He is Alpha and Omega. He will turn your night to day. When old Satan comes to tempt you, he's the light that shines the way. I can't remember. When you knock, the door will open. Seek, you will find. Just pilgrims on a journey. You are. Testing time is a good song. I haven't heard that song, and it's been over 20 years. It's fine, but it's all right. It has a good chorus to it. It does. We want to learn whatever we're supposed to learn so we can keep growing on the inside. It's all about spiritual growth on the inside. You don't want to stagnate. You don't literally want to go back spiraling down to the person you used to be, that you fought so hard to rise to the surface. You don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to have gotten so far up, and then life will do this. It will knock you straight back down, and you don't want to stay down there. You want to do all you can to rise back up to the surface like that, so you can continually just like straight out and just poo like a fountain of love. That's right. We gotta maintain it. Maintain the frequency. We gotta do it. I'm gonna go, but there was an oddness in the air. It really kind of did feel odd, even though it was kind of void of feeling. That's why it felt odd. I couldn't really sense nothing in it, just like a emptiness, a voidness, or something like that. That's right. So I am gonna go. I am. And let me just say one little prayer. We're gonna say one little prayer for you all. This is probably, it needs to be a little. Dear Lord, in the name of precious Jesus, may you be with everyone who has no energy on the inside of their being, and may you just give them the energy that they need. May you fill their hearts with your love. May you give them the peace that passes all understanding. May it be on the inside. And if anybody's going through anything that's difficult and weighing them down, may you come into their heart, and may you just lift that burden from them, and may you fix the situations that are going on in their life that is making them feel that way, and just give them some rest for their spirits too, in the name of precious Jesus. Amen. Yeah, we can do it, you all. Prayer works wonders. It does. And so does meditating, thinking of positive things. It literally does work wonders, because it gives your spirit a break. You give your body a break. You give your body time to heal, your spirit to heal, instead of being bombarded with all the negativeness. You want to give your spirit a break also. You do, until it's something good, so the cells can rejuvenate within inside your being. We want it. We do want it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, moderators, for all that you do. Boom. And thank you to everyone who joined this channel. If you didn't know, I have a community section too, where I post posts, mainly pictures with Rosie. But that's okay. She's worth posting a picture about. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. See you tonight. Love you.